Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. Follow me, Mark. Stir if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Good. We're here.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined it would be the magistrate you called here. Not that I'm complaining. Pray, be let...
Aye, I'm well enough.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place. In my line of business,
What should I do? Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Might I beg but a moment? I fear I've much to attend to. I don't know what to do.
just remember, I've somewhere to be.
What to do? What to do? Hoy, arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by... I was hoping you'd say that. I'll help too. I'll look for gold... Boy, you're risen. Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering. And make them an ally to our cause.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
What else needs doing? Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Well met, sir.
You!
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
I seem to recall leaving just such an item in storage.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the... Much obliged.
Wasn't there aught we had to deliver to someone hereabouts?
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
'Tis as you say.
Living's hard. All the dreams are free.
Welcome.
Mayhap around town.
It seems we already possess what's required of us. Here at last.
Hoya Risen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Listen, I was talking to the priests. Thanks. So now lots of people, the priests, are being treated. I want to help, apart from ask you, that is. Oh, thanks. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime. See if there's anything useful I can do.
Now we've need of medicine.
Hoya Risen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Thanks so much. This will make all the difference. But with so many sick. Hoya Risen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
It's no great shock to me.
We're off to Bournemouth Palace, then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chamber. Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
You!
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Must we run everywhere? You were an impatient one, Arisen. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we? Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
A fine display of skill.
Not more can be done.
Might I interest you in my humble way? Yes? Much obliged.
It takes two to make a sale, and this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The griffin gets the worm.
Turn you into a pincushion! Now, there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
The stars glimmer gorgeously this night.
It's no great shock to me.
I suppose you'll be wanting my help. Oh, very well.
No more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I'm in your debt.
Take a moment to recover. You needn't push yourself.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
I trust aught's well.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Goblins approach!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course. Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
Not a bad idea. Many thanks. I hope this serves to I'll get that for you. Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate.
If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit, not far from here.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure. Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
This were necessary.
Need anything? Many thanks. Might as well take a look while you're here. Eh? You're acting up.
Well met, sir. Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell. Much obliged.
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
Rowing. Time for an early supper.
These must be air.
I'm in fine fashion.
So this is it.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray, excuse might I beg a moment? My master is in need of aid, you see. Oh, thank you. Might we continue this? You will find my master's manor in...
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Sure how
So dull when there's nothing doing.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive. But in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, so he was put into our care. This way, sir. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, but I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now.
Psst! You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself. See that empty bed? An old man, he told me he was feeling better. That he'd be well enough to leave anon. Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors?
I fear I've much to attend.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Each of our patients deserves our...
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine, which is to be expected. And yet... I do hope naught befalls Lubomir.
This basement sick room sounds rather...
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught's amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, so I beg you, sir, find...
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
'Tis as you say.
'Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? I can guide you there if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad idea.
You would have me lead. Consider it done.
Leave the finding of equipment enhancing material.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt.
What I deserve. I fear I've much to...
Might I beg but a moment?
This is a place of prayer.
What teachings might salve the people's woes?
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail.
Share with me, Laura.
I know. It's just...
Ne'er in my wildest dream.
You!
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
The roads had your hard day.
It's so dull when there's nothing doing.
Fancy a look at my wares?
You! 'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
This looks like trouble.
Huh.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
This looks like trouble.
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
Shall we head there? My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. Ah, 'tis obvious, no? Let's just say there are some who don't want you. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over, now you found me out. So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That greed will get you...
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
What's going on? When I'm happiest here.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad idea.
Fancy a look at my wares?
My bed once. Sharp test. I'm a goner.
Fret not. I'll make the pain go away. Hold just a moment.
This'll do my heart no favours.
An appropriate choice, Arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
First person. Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Can't make a living if I get myself injured.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid? I know the way. Follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Could you come over here?
Lots to do.
As I recall, the location of another...
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours. A child with... She is the spitting image of my... It is my hope that she might take his place for a...
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offence.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it... Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the... Would you be willing to lend your assist? Splendid!
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you...
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Surely I can permit my... 'Tis here that the body is... I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence. You are more than welcome.
Waitstone shards are worth their weight in gold when one has enough of them to combine.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
We cannot accompany you there, master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
This way, if you please.
I'm going to go exploring. Hoi! How do you do?
Hoi, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by. so I could thank you again for... You wanted to ask me a favor this time? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I mean, I don't know the first thing about being... Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? All right, I'll do it.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, where it's possible.
Always the same. Just how I like it.
It is our duty to see this peace.
'Twas in the slums that I...
Still looking?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen?
What else needs doing?
Trade favors the patient, I always say.
Days like this make me glad.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. She was born there, you see.
All is ready, young master. You...
You know, the roads around Malv are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry...
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes.
The lands around Melv are rife. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a cure?
Well then, I must confess, I only hope... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. What else? Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around Melv are... 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but...
I hear the safest way to get...
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Over here.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the foremost hospitality. You know where to find.
Welcome.
Those new recruits barely lift their swords.
Where might I go to come out as a humdrum of daily life?
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Quiet at last.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
What's this? Come. Oh, if only my collection were Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned and would wound my pride. If your curiosity shall not be, the man's home is located in Bakbatal.
What say we gather some information?
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
'Twould be... prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room?
I know the way. Follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Follow me. Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
I cannot help but ache for a scrap.
Goblins approach!
Oxen are to be found here, of all places.
Careful. Oxen are like to charge when angered.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Might there be orders over there?
Wonder how flexible.
You would have me lead. Consider it done. That blackguard
Come on then.
Go on. Run.
Stop!
I'll turn you into a pincushion. A fine display of skill.
You might join the fight yourself.
Aptly said.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Master, I vow to weigh my every word before speaking, and when in doubt, I shall hold my tongue.
The time of our parting is come. Thank you for
Let us
everything.
work together to honour the Arisen's trust.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Be sure to aim true.
Let me be the one to collect it.
They say the Sovereign was bathed in the dragons, and yet he draws. I do hope His Majesty shall...
Alas, we must part ways for the time being. But know that I look forward to travelling with you again in future.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue.
I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it. I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way. Our master's flights of fancy may lead us down roads unforeseen, but there's an indubitable joy in all the chaos.
Truer words were never spoken. A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
I understand the inclination arisen.
Turn you into a pincushion! Good work!
Thought I'd met my end. Thanks to you, Arisen. Greatness opponent makes for instant breath.
strength, but we can prevail.
Can't get me.
Prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
You're welcome. You're fond of picking things up, aren't you? Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
Aught you need of me?
Here to ask aught of me.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares?
Do come again.
Shopping is such fun.
We mustn't overspend.
Tis as you say.
I reckon so.
What brings you here?
What you needing me?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. You would know of our village? Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives. As you like, sir. Ah, you. As you like.
This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world. It would benefit us all if the roads were safe.
Do stop by again. A fine place to collect my thoughts.
Eyes follow us wherever we go here. 'Tis enough to make one jumpy.
You say that, but I sense no hostility. Whatever's going on here, I don't think they mean us any harm.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated. You wonder how I know? For starters, naught mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all I'm saying. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side. I can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. I have a hefty wager riding on you.
Do to someone else what I just did to you. What could she have meant by that?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
If I were to give you some advice, I have a hefty wager riding.
What brings you here?
I think...
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here. That's...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
What brings you here?
What brings you here?
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure. What you need of me?
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who can explain its true meaning.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Me? Just going for a stroll.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Hail! How'd he know to expect you? Why not ask him yourself? You'll find...
Don't bring trouble to my...
Can't say I've any tidings.
Greetings. I must say, I trust you are. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, for 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they're to begin with. Those who wander into the village are, of course, you are no exception, which is to say, you have my approval. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. And you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another... Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality, and those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a... Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year. Is there aught else you care to ask? Beg pardon? A letter? Oh, brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means naturally I can say nothing as... Is there aught else you care to ask? I take care. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to...
Having the Arisen obtain a Maester's teaching is a welcome boon for us pawns as well.
Is there aught else you care to ask? I take care.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Don't bring trouble to my door.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is...
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. What can I say? Not many people anyway. Most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, we only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire "that all you wanted to ask" figures you'd want to know about. We're supposed to be neutral. But I suppose I can tell you, his real name is Dara. He was one of us, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, we'd have a hard time proving that he... But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luck. Methinks he needs something to remind him of. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to... That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Anyway, we send them packing. We only train the That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next...
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Not half bad!
I'm in no mood for a chinwag, thank you. Thank you, sir.
How dare you? You're the one, then.
This bodes ill.
Living hard that dreams are free, I say.
Let's meet a thing. This place. I've...
Is this where you've been all this time? It is rather far from where we agreed to meet up.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Whatever could you want from...
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
There's comfort in the
Well met, sir.
How might I be of service? In my line of business, patients do come again.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Need someone to talk to?
What brings you here?
Ah, you must be the Vizdara. In fact, if e'er you should meet him, as you like, sir.
This is the end. Of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir. This course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. Speaking of which, I've an inkling this is not our first time here.
Remarkable how the route taken can alter one's perception of a place.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
Well, there's no fixing this in a hurry. Better we take the long way round than waste our time gawking at it.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
No quarrel here. place to put our feet up if we've attended this.
They have... We ought to return for a rest when we're in need of one.
Fascinating way to end a foe. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my masters on the rift.
Unbelievable.
Boy, keep your distance.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
What do ye want? What do ye want?
You looking to join?
Shove off. Got some business with me, do ye?
Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now? Oh, good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say. You really need my aid. You must try to free yourself.
That's the sight to behold!
Brave of you to show your face here.
Why don't we have a taste? Surely no harm in it.
I'd wager your eyes are larger than your stomach.
Good. We're here. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and...
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Be sure to aim true.
You what?
The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
Yes. 'Tis I've a request to make of you, sir. You have my thanks.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we take as much as we can. Have you risen so to the bone? That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
Care to while away?
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Is there no getting through this door?
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Oh, so I've learned.
Thank you. This is for you, if you are a...
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill, but hold a moment. Does this matter? I see. Ah, but of course, a clever plan. The Queen, furthermore, twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts, a clever ploy. I've no doubt that this bill would...
Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? I can guide you there if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
'Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we
Hail, friend. Have you... I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I fear not. I'd be much... Sound appealing?
This way, if you please.
Oh, someone help me. Oh.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
'Tis as you say.
Oh,
T'would be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest.
'Tis as you say. Our road was a long one.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found these look like Johann and Bruno? I recall them being especially meek to the... At any rate, they may know... You're back. What? Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw afore coming here. Pray, sir, do what you can.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in the rest town.
'Tis as you say. Might we not seek out the individuals to whom these records of treatment belong and question them about Lady Elena? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
You don't look like much.
Follow me, if you would. I know the path best travelled.
The vanguard is yours.
Is it true? Only, I seem to recall someone else. Just be sure you play a fellow Drake or two, and I reckon...
Now merely sit back. You fond of those art?
Oh, well met.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person. I wavered between life and death for quite... Can't say as I missed that basement, mind. 'Tis a need, suppose 'tis only to be expected. Give it... Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fear...
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Interested in my wares?
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
You don't need a permit to get into Batar. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, It work. Mind, you've got to. But it's easy, you know.
Not much going on here.
I only work when I fancy.
Elena? Ah, yes. A fine woman by all accounts. You see, I was only a little under the weather when in the end, I survived. And once, I saw her. She handed him a large parcel. You'd think 'twere medicine. They were whispering. Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square.
Why would Lady Elena meet with such a suspicious personage? Mayhap we ought to ascertain the truth with our own eyes.
I know the way. Follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
A lonely place, but not without.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Why would Lady Elena meet with such a suspicious personage? Mayhap we ought to ascertain the truth with our own eyes.
I know the way. Follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Never should have taken this shift.
Right, just follow me.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy.
You suppose wrong.
Ha! You're a fearsome one.
Enough. I gave you...
Ah, of course. Wouldn't wa-
Glad we understand each other.
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord Phasus. 'Tis a name of great import. Of that I am certain.
How very peculiar.
Fair wind's coming.
We're hardly so destitute as to shun an ox cart services. What say we ride one to our destination?
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up. Uh-huh. There's something written here.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest. Master, given the distance to be covered here, we might want to avail ourselves of an ox cart services.
I knew it to be so.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my... If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or ne'er. Time to be heading home. I'm in no hurry to leave. Today?
Would that I could shed my tears.
I was not prepared.
Fine. Methinks there are rare materials to be found here at the Cyclops draws near.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Ma.
It's this way.
Someone saw fit to camp here, 'twould seem.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
Retard!
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
Someone's got to stop to this.
We'll pull through yet!
Reinforcements? Would that we had some resources?
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
I'll be feeling the scars of that battle for some time yet.
When does my
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Say, you wouldn't happen to have stolen from me while I was delivering it. And if there's no exaggeration, to be quite truthful, working under a man such as him, unless...
Jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation. When there are so always a pleasure.
Have you come from Vernworth? The ancient battleground to the north is over. In times past, 'twas safe. Since a few days past, it could be that, say, if I cannot could it be yours if I cannot dissuade you from...
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the... Order, where quarrels occur every other. Day. Do come again?
It takes two to make a sail. And this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Often.
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry.
Morris!
What?
I've just heard news.
Oh, my poor...
Morris, think what you...
Do you truly expect the soldiers won't do? Concern it all. He's right. Do you, if you return him to me?
What say we gather some information?
Greetings. Tell me, he seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure. And if I may be candid, 'tis an item of pressure, and in my hour of need, you will be rewarded handsomely.
It seems this jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Plays out better than the last. Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to... Interesting. Well, naturally, I'll need a bit of time.
Must you run so...
Quit acting so...
Aught you need of me?
I truly appreciate... Had you not spoken up when you did? I know he's in pain. Oh, I should... He may have some... Pray, do what you can to...
Well then, son. How might I be of service?
What I can do for you?
How might I aid you, sir?
Shame there aren't as many folk. I rather enjoyed hearing that it's said to descend. Sounds like the last.
A good day to you.
You'll never believe. Normally, you put an elk. Mayhap my eye. Not much going on.
Can't say I've any tidings.
Let me alone, will you?
The flowers that, from what I can glean, isn't that The flowers, from what I can, isn't that
I'm not here to talk.
Can't say I've any tidings.
Pray, sir, seek. As for where to look, you could...
Poor Rod. And he's delivered me my remedies. I still recall his... Oh, Rog.
Could it be aught's befallen? If I cannot dissuade you from...
Will this take long?
There are quite a few beastrons out. Strange, that. Mayhap you've seen, though. Couldn't tell you whether any of that...
What do ye want?
Please, stranger.
Poor Roger's. I only pray he noted.
Good day, sir.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Many thanks to you.
Fancy a look at my wares?
It's just since I was a girl. Interested in my wares?
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Not much going on here.
Aye. I met. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. He would say no more than 'twas yet no sooner. I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you...
The flowers that bloom around here glow come night. From what I can glean, isn't that
Aye. I met. He had what looked like a... He would say no more yet no sooner. I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you can.
It's this way.
Oh, look! There are rare materials yonder, just waiting to be harvested. Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Find a slayer still.
Right where it hurts. Excellent. Don't let up now. down you are. Not much chance of a friendly conversation with this lot.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Look, oxen. How tranquil.
Such beasts are a fair source of meat when rations are lacking.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
We're to break.
A well-organized pack is my special.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Where are you going?
Poor Rog. And he's delivered. I still recall his... Oh, Rog. Well, I...
The flowers that bloom around, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
Aye. I met Roger. He had what looked like a bun. He would say no, yet no sooner. I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you...
Let him try and stop me.
There are few places where I can let down my guard.
I don't believe I... Begone! I have no hospitality.
My feet always take me here. Isn't it? Watch yourself.
Could it be aught befallen the cenotaph? If I cannot dissuade you from pressing...
Poor... And he's delivered me. I still recall... Oh, Rog.
Pray, sir, seek out. As for where to look, you could try...
Beg pardon, sir?
Let me alone, will ye? No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off? There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
must finding these be so difficult?
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back. Tis dark as pitch, Master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip. An ogre. Stand ready. Lest we suck on bitter defeat. The enemy's movements have grown sluggish.
Recklessness has done them no favours. We ought to conserve their strength.
I shall lead the charge.
right truth.
I'll put an end to this, Bowmaster.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for...
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. I'll turn you into a pincushion!
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Stars glimmer gorgeously this night. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
We need only hone our skills, and in time we shall be indomitable.
It is as you say.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. You'd think they'd have learned from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
The prisoner's gone up in flames before my very eyes! sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Masterfully done!
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment and purchasing the very same item in a shop.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
What's going on? I remember. You saved me. How did you know where I was? I suppose, if it's all the same to you, sir.
Don't we have a report to make, Master? It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
all told, I'm rather satisfied.
If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters. Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look. Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. I know where to find the person you're looking for. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
That was a sight to behold! Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
I like that.
Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Oxen are to be found here, of all places.
They are endearing creatures, compared to them. Monsters wheel. I'll wager I could make that shot.
Be sure to aim true.
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. I think I can guide you to personal interest.
Master.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your
Must take care to observe our foe. Only a fool rushes blindly into the fray. An ill-timed dodge and I'm covered in bruises.
Take care where you place your feet. The sharp incline is like to throw us off balance against our enemies.
Turn you into a pincushion! There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
I've got good faith.
The undead war! Warmer's priority is to douse those flames.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. 'Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master.
Just about anyway. This looks as good a place as any.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I'm barely scraping by.
Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
Rog?
Hello, Grandfather.
'Tis a miracle! You're alive and in what?
Grandfather, you're smothering me.
Oh, hush.
I'm very sorry, Grandfather.
And you? Words alone will ne'er be enough to express the depth. Pray, take this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for...
We're all ready, are we?
So, we meet again.
I'm dead tired.
Slim pickings of late.
Let's try this.
In my touch.
Ah, there you are. I must ask, where did you... To be plain, 'tis more poison. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, sir. Worse still, it has addictive... I say patient, but I should... Worse still, I say patient.
We have sufficient evidence to warrant Lady Elena's arrest. Let us apprehend her and set proceedings in motion. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Well, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border. Where quarrels occur every other day. Always a pleasure. Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
You've got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Where? There's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border. Where quarrels occur every... Do come again?
Quite the sum of gold we just spent. 'Tis clear the Arisen is no miser.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Let's keep our noses to the grindstone that we might do it again soon. Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here... At least you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Getting proper rest is an When I think of my travels, 'tis a mighty warrior who springs to mind. Our adventure continues.
Looking to gain entry to Myrddin's Manor, are you? First, he'll sweep you a look from head to toe. That paunce.